Okay, Pascal, it's good to see you. Coming off the break with a long break during quarantine, I can tell you were putting work in. You look very fresh, seeing that you only played really the first 3 quarters. How does it feel to come out there and put on a stellar performance?
I mean, it feels good. First day back, just gotta, get our feet wet. That's all that matters, man. Get out there, play hard, and just live with the results. We know it's the first scrimmage game. It's not gonna be pretty, but just do our best to go out there and perform.
Okay, lastly, you had to play. We didn't agree about a follow-up question. Oh, sorry. Last time you had to play where you got steal and you run the lane. You finished with a really nice dunk. I mean, I think I saw you do that in the rookie game. You're back in your rookie year. Please tell me about how your legs feel with all the good rest.
It feels good, man. It kind of surprised me too. I haven't run like that in a long time, so it felt good, man, to be out there and feel like rookie year again.
We noticed that you're going to have Black Lives Matter on your jersey, and I'm wondering why you chose that and how you came to that decision and what it means to your perspective.
I mean, obviously, to be honest, like I didn't really want to choose that just because I felt like there wasn't that many options. To be honest, that I felt like I just felt like it wasn't really my input on that, and I just at some point I felt like I really didn't want to have my name in there, but I just felt like Black Lives Matters was like the kind of like the closest to like what I would kind of want to say or whatever the case might be. But I think the league is doing what they can to give us a voice and do what we got to do and express ourselves. But at the same time, I just didn't feel like it was something there where like I just had like the real input on. So I thought Black Lives Matter was the closest to what I wanted to say, and at the same time, like I don't think that really matters, man. Like just having something on our jersey, I think, is the work that we have to do on the other side that's going to show. Like we all have to put in work, and I think our team is doing a fantastic job finding ways to have an effective change and do something that's going to mean something. It's just not going to be something that we're going to have some things on our jerseys and then forget about it. So that's definitely what I'm focused on. I'm not really focused on like the jerseys and all that right now.
Given the whole gamut of possibilities, what would you have liked to have said?
I mean, to be honest, I don't know exactly what I would want to say, and I don't, you know what I mean? I feel like I want to keep that for myself, and at the same time, I just feel like it's not really that important, to be honest, like to have our jerseys or whatever. Like, I feel like there's bigger things that we can do to make a change.
Thank you, Pascal. Appreciate the honesty. Thank you.
Hey, Pascal, happy Saturday.
Thank you.
I'm going to follow up on Stanley's question and ask you, where did you sort of feel any rust, if you had any at all yesterday? Did it sort of get easier or harder as the game went on?
I mean, it's hard to say, but I feel like obviously you get the first bucket out there, you think you're feeling good. But I just felt like I was okay. Like obviously maybe like a couple of turnovers there and there that weren't supposed to happen or whatever. But for the most part, I felt like I had like good rhythm and just being engaged on defense a little bit and things that I really want to focus on right now because I feel like once I dig deep into like playing defense and making plays, getting steals and things like that, like it always helped my game. So I have to focus on those type of things.
How about the atmosphere? I know some guys have talked about how quiet it was in there in terms of the other team hearing your plays, and then a few other players I know around the league have talked about sort of the sight lines and the graphic boards on the side being a little bit distracting. Did you notice any of that or any other things that sort of affected you out there?
I mean, I wouldn't say that it affected me, but it was weird. It was weird to look at. Obviously, it's an atmosphere that we haven't been on. Like, I made a joke that it kind of looks like some of the arenas we go and play at, but nah, there's nobody there. Like, I think we just got to figure out a way to give each other energy, and I think the bench is going to be important, or whenever you're on the bench, just having that energy to kind of like boost your teammates. I think that's what it's going to take. At the end of the day, that's what we're in. That's what it's going to be like. We have to just get used to it. Like it doesn't really matter for me to come here and complain about what's what. You just got to figure out ways to make it better or like find other ways to improve it or whatever amongst ourselves.
this is the question that I got asked, sent by a reader, and it's kind of dated a little bit, but I wanted to ask you anyway. When you guys made the trip up on the buses with the Black Lives Matter on the side of the bus, what, if any, did you notice any reaction, like from people like beyond the team, like outside the buses? I don't know if you guys stopped or what, but just was there any reaction going through the state of Florida with Black Lives Matter on the bus? Was there any reaction?
I didn't see it. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure maybe some people saw it and probably felt offended. I don't know, but I didn't see anybody, so like I don't know.
No. All right. And just back to the game last night. Was it what you expected in terms of how you felt and how you came out of it? Was there any surprises for you in particular?
I mean, I was surprised. I ran fast that layup or dunk, whatever that was. But I just think that, you know, like it was expected. It wasn't going to be pretty. It wasn't going to be the best performance or whatever. But
yep.
That's the reason why we have these scrimmage games. You come in and you know, get the rust off or whatever. You know, just get out there, get shots up, focus on defense, kind of get used to the environment and all those things. So that's what we're working on, and I think it was a good day, good game for our team. Obviously, we got the win, but also just getting out there and playing for against somebody else. I mean, we've been playing against each other for a little while here.
Hey, Pascal, thanks for doing this. I was just wondering, watching the game last night, you know, you're someone that goes to the basket hard. You have those hard contests on shooters and flybys. Is one of the maybe small positives of not having cameramen there or having fans there that you don't have to worry about like landing on them or anything like that?
I never worry about that. Like, to be honest, like I don't sometimes I don't even see that. I mean, I don't know. I think maybe as we go, maybe we're going to see how, like, if there's a difference, but I didn't really feel it or anything like that, you know, like it wasn't something that like, was on my mind.
Okay, but in general, what has your impression been of like courtside seats and, you know, the camera people? Do you think they need to be further back, or are they fine where they are, kind of thing?
I have no idea, man. Like, I just want to hoop, man. Like, I don't know. I have no idea.
Hey, Pascal. I'm wondering how things felt for you against the Rockets, who are kind of unique in the league. Did it feel different being at times kind of the biggest guy on the court?
No, I mean, it didn't feel different. I think, you know, we played them a couple of times, and I think we play a lot of teams like we're small, so that's not something that like I'm not used to.
Are you taking away anything from that game that you could potentially use in the playoffs if teams are really small against you guys?
I mean, obviously, like, you know, when you're playing against switching teams, it's like a lot of movement. You got to be able to drive, kick, swing, and you can't be like just stagnant. You have to be able to move because, you know, like that's how you're going to kind of beat the defense. So I think those things we learn every day, and we definitely can take things from that game.
Bonjour Pascal, merci pour ta disponibilité en français. Une question très générale, je voulais juste savoir qu'est-ce que tu retiens de ce premier scrimmage?
Je pense que c'était un bon match pour nous. Pour moi, personnellement, c'est juste être là après avoir joué avec mes coéquipiers pendant beaucoup de temps. Maintenant, avoir un coéquipier qui n'est pas un adversaire qui n'est pas mon coéquipier. Donc, ça aide à pouvoir juste voir comment l'atmosphère sera pendant les matchs. Donc, c'était bien. Bon, on a eu à gagner, donc c'est un plus. Mais bon, je pense que pour nous, on était focalisé sur continuer de travailler dur, avoir un autre adversaire et juste voir ce qu'on peut faire en équipe pour être meilleur.
Très bien. Et juste une question plus précise, on a vu Sergi Baka qui était déjà très affûté, qui a fait un très bon match. Je voulais savoir ce qu'il t'apportait dans l'effectif sur et en dehors du terrain.
Ah ouais, je pense qu'il a fait un très beau match. Il a travaillé très dur. Il travaille très dur tous les jours pour se préparer. Donc, je pense que on aura vraiment besoin de lui. Il a bien tiré, il était bien engagé, rebond. Je pense que donc c'était très bien et je pense qu'il va continuer comme ça et on aura vraiment besoin de lui.